A free port is a specially designated area of a country, usually near a port or an airport, where goods with respect to duty and VAT are considered outside of that territory. They're not a new thing in the UK. The UK had 7 free ports between 1984 and 2012, and more recently they've been reintroduced post-Brexit to facilitate trade and promote investment in the UK market. So the main benefit is that your imports are exempt from customs duty and VAT. You'd only pay the customs duty and VAT when you're moving that cargo from a free port, for example East Midlands Gateway, into the market. And conversely, you don't need to pay the duty and VAT when you re-export cargo. You're not double paying duty. So for example, if you see a run on a product in France, you have cargo or stock in the UK, you can cater for that demand much quicker than waiting for a long transit from the Far East to be able to meet that demand. So it makes your supply chain much more agile. So if you're moving cargo, you're crossing the border and moving cargo into a free port, you benefit from simplified customs procedures. You don't have to go through the more laborious customs procedures to move the cargo into the country, into the territory, and with those more laborious customs procedures can come delays with cargo stuck at the border, with truckers waiting to cross the border, and which will add cost into your supply chain. So it's not just the benefits from the duty and VAT that come with using somewhere like East Midlands Gateway. You also benefit from certain free port operations like relabelling, reprocessing, and manufacturing benefits as well. By integrating customs in your supply chain, you can benefit from the kind of a simplified supplier landscape, but it's much more important than that. It gives you much better visibility of the compliance in the markets which you operate. So locally, we are seeing local customs doing much more compliance checks as they're getting oxygen post-Brexit and the changes that have come with that. And you need to make sure that you are using the right commodity codes, paying the right duty and VAT, because the risk, if you're not, is quite sizable to your supply chain. So we have a global network of in-house customs clearance experts who can not just customs clear your cargo, but they're supported by a trade compliance team that can advise you on the best way to work in the markets in which you operate, and the ways that you can compliantly work in those markets, and also advise you of changes that are coming in those markets. There are plenty of changes coming in the UK market, and there is elsewhere in the world as well.